Bruh, you're such a nerd.
Oh!
Did we do it?
I was early. I was early.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, back from the dead.
He's back.
Here I am.
Me too. I got blown up
Yeah.
last episode, but the paramedics managed to reassemble me, and then I saw a crazy white light, and I fought it off and crawled back through the abyss, through a tunnel, and then I was here.
And
I'm
then he was
sorry. It may
Intense pressure to my head.
Immense
And then I
pressure.
saw light. My mother's arms.
it may or may not have
No.
been my fault. Taylor exploded. I tried.
You guys saw the episode. You all know whose fault it was.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
I
Ben,
wasn't
yeah,
there.
yeah.
No.
It all started with you. You just had to
Please.
pick up a random package and then go, oh, I'll send one to Taylor, too. It's probably fan mail. No,
They sent me so many!
a lot.
You only got one. I got like 17.
And I'm going to apologize ahead of time. I have a little bit of a cold, so I'm sorry, everyone who has to
All right,
listen to
everyone
me.
just in the comments, just say Devin's fired.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The boy's cooked.
No, get those headphones back on.
Okay.
No. Get him on. Turn on the headphones.
Certain listeners know the kind of fired I'm talking about. You're fired at the end of this episode until we record the next one.
Oh.
You
Well,
know
that
who
doesn't
you
sound
are.
so bad.
You know who you
Okay.
are. I used to fire you all the time. You miss it. I know you do.
You're
You
fired.
do.
It's okay. I still try to fire him every
Fine.
once in a while.
Good.
No. I was at
He
home
needs it.
and I saw a package and it said to my secret admirer. Opened it. Boom!
You mean from
Make
your
sure to
secret
add an
admirer?
explosion. No, it was to my secret admirer, but the address is wrong.
Oh.
Well,
So they sent it back.
well, you know what they say. Opening someone
Wait.
else's mail is a crime.
So you sent the bomb to somebody else?
Yeah, it was supposed
Wait.
to be you, and then sent to me.
So you blew
and
yourself.
then Devin.
So you sent the bombs to me as well.
Yeah, but Devin finished the job for me.
Ben, you know
With the
how
bombs
expensive?
you sent.
You know how expensive that rewind button is? You know how much money you cost me?
Seriously, it's a good thing they did instant delivery on Amazon that day. Like
I
teleportation.
just have to say, squirrel moment. The best thing in the world is on Amazon. They're just like same day delivery, and I'm like instant buy. I'm like, yep, I'm gonna
I
get
know,
this today
if I
at
see
2.
it-
I'm buying that
True.
right now.
Yeah, if I see that when looking at anything, I don't even look at the reviews. I don't look at the ratings. Mine,
Yep, bought it.
Right now.
I've only
Speaking,
regretted it once or twice.
and speaking of squirrels, we have an announcement, don't we, boys?
Yeah, we do.
Available right now on our store is the... Ben, this is your quote, so please go ahead and say it.
Think before you nut.
Shirt is available right now.
This is
I
what it
can't
looks
believe
like.
I said that. Yep.
That's the front, and here's the back.
Yay!
Squirrel designed by Devin. Yours truly.
And the quote inspired by our favorite person, Ben.
Yeah, so think before you nut squirrel
Oh.
shirt available now.
Can also
Please
get the
don't make
classic.
a shirt that says, "How does it feel to be blown?"
We'll
Hey,
see.
no,
That
we
on
can do
the
that, and the
improv.
picture can be somebody pointing a hairdryer.
Depends. You guys want that shirt? If you do, leave a comment, like, do your thing. Yes, if you guys
There
want
we
the
go.
new shirt, check it out. We also have the
Yep.
original crew shirt. You can pick that up as well. And then some stuff for my channel. But that's not important. You're not here for that. You're here for
Everyone
already
go
distracted.
support Dev. Let's go.
Yes,
Thanks,
support
Ben.
his channel as well.
Yeah.
I promise I'm
Um,
going to start posting again. Maybe.
You can support mine if you want, but I am putting zero time and effort into it right now. I've got the Destiny series started. I'm trying to post one video a week. Hopefully Devin and then our good friend Riot can get one other video a week. We're shooting for 3-ish on the gaming channel a
Is
week.
that Quantum Lemon?
That was Quantum Lemon.
Oh.
You want to come
Come
say hi,
back.
wave real quick?
Hi!
The boy.
Can't hear you.
Fan favorite.
And
Fan
he runs
favorite.
away. He runs away.
I have an idea. Sorry, I'm looking. I know you're not at your house, but
Mm-hmm.
Taylor, like you got the sword in the background, Destiny poster.
this is Tanner's
Devin.
setup, actually.
I know, but the setup at your home, right? Then you have the Halo clock and the Dr. Pepper, and
Yeah.
is that the Michael Myers
Well,
knife?
even
right?
at my setup at home, I've got a foam sword on the wall. And all the Destiny
what
stuff.
backdrop should I put behind? I'll buy one of those.
You need Skyrim
Amazon,
stuff,
like,
because that's your favorite
do.
game.
That's true.
And a
I
story.
love Baldur's Gate. Finished it. Beautiful. But the new thing is
Oh no.
Skyrim Novice.
Now, so far, would you say you like the Skyrim Novice better or Baldur's Gate?
Yes.
Skyrim?
Skyrim
So yeah,
Novice.
then you need to get some Skyrim collectibles and like maybe a poster on your wall. Get the Wabbajacky and hang that on your
Wabbajack.
wall. Or the
Wait,
Wabbajack.
What is this Skyrim thing you're talking about?
It's
Okay.
a big old mod.
Buckle
Your
up,
computer
boys.
can probably run it, Devin.
You have spent 25 episodes hearing about Destiny. Now's my time to shine. So,
Mute! Devin, mute him! Devin! But just cut it out of the video.
Editing.
It would be so funny.
Just cut it out. Poor
buckle
Ben.
up, boys. Boop.
Oh,
Anyway, no. So, Skyrim Novice is this guy who created his own engine in which, using Nexus, it downloads 2,054 mods to Skyrim.
Wow.
And the gameplay, it's a completely different game.
It
Really?
actually is super
And the
dope.
movement,
I'm
yeah.
planning on downloading the mod to play it. Because I've also said I've played Skyrim many, many times. I'm on like my 17th playthrough on PC right now in VR.
Ooh.
But it sounds really fun, and I think I'm probably going to
It's-
download it.
Same. I
Insane.
love Skyrim. That does sound cool, though. I didn't know that was a thing.
I am tempted to just... Here, after the podcast, I'll show you some things. But,
Ooh.
Don't you need to turn realistic grass off, though, in most cases, because of
yeah...
each grass is its own entity, each blade of grass, every
It's
single...
they recommend
one.
a pretty beefy rich
Boy.
boy computer if you want
A
like
rich boy.
ultra settings.
I'm not
I
rich,
don't do
but I could.
ultra.
I don't think I could run ultra, but I could probably run high.
Yeah, I'm on high and it's pretty.
If
sweet.
I get 32 more gigs of RAM, like I'm talking about, I could probably
yeah.
get it.
You have to have 32
yeah.
gigs minimum
Mm.
Yeah.
to run it.
So right now
Pretty
I've got
beefy.
2 sticks of 16, so 32 gigs
Yeah.
of DDR5. So I can fit 2 more sticks, and then it'd be up at 64, and I
That'd
could
be
probably
sweet.
run it just fine. With the 4070, I think the card would be fine as long as I have enough
Yeah.
space on the hard drives.
It's very beefy, spatial wise once you download it. But anyway,
That sounds
like for
amazing.
example, there was a. It changes the kill cams. This surprised me. So there was this guy I was fighting, and with my sword, like I cut him underneath the chin. Then my character grabs his face and throws him and scalps the dude, peels it back, guy's on the
Oh.
ground, and then smashes his head. And I was like,
Wow.
"This is not
New
what I'm
series
used
coming to the channel soon.
Right?
Do you want
I'd
to
watch
record
it.
your playthrough, Ben?
Dude, I would.
Do it
Uh-huh.
then. You haven't
I-
posted a
I-
video in a month, dude.
I would not say no.
Okay,
That's pretty
yes.
awesome.
The reasoning, sorry. I have been absent from most things because it's vacation time.
Yep.
And that's what
Yeah,
I've been doing.
July's gonna be a tough one. I'm breeding. So like the first weekend in July. So I guess for you guys it would be a week after that. I won't be in that episode because I will be driving to Denver, or home from Denver when you guys record. The weekend after
comment.
that, I'm bringing my recording equipment, but I won't be out of town again. So, but I'm bringing my equipment, so I should be there. The weekend after that, nothing's going on, so I'll be good. After that, my actual vacation's happening. Ben will be there, so me and Ben might be together in that one. So, like, July is just going to be so busy, but I should be able to be there probably most weekends.
It's all right. We'll make it work. It'll all
We
be
will.
great.
I think we have a 1 video backlog, so if we have to miss a week at least, we'll be okay. But
Yeah.
We'll be fine. I
you
have
guys
some
know
ideas
how it
for
is,
some
summertime.
other shorter episodes to kind of fill it in because we don't want to post crap, but we also don't want to let you guys just not have anything that week.
Also, those
Yeah.
aren't necessarily episodes either. We don't count them as episodes. We just,
Yeah, they're more
it's just
like
it's like
bonus
a bonus
material.
video.
Yeah, it's like a bonus.
Like my OnlyFans trailer coming soon.
at 1,000 subs.
Ooh.
Well, the trailer will probably hit at like 500 subs. To
Yeah.
get you guys really like going, to get your friends, hey, get subscribed so we can hit that 1,000 for the Ben's OnlyFan trailer or the Ben's OnlyFan video.
I know we're actually
Not
getting
just
close
video,
to our
just
first
OnlyFans.
100.
Yeah, we're almost.
Good up.
Yeah, we're over the hill.
We'll have to do something fun for our first 100.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry.
I'm not skydiving.
Exciting.
Over the
100
hill.
subs.
Have you ever heard of Patty Gertie?
Yes. Sounds
She
familiar.
sings like that. Over the hill and
Oh.
far
Oh,
away.
yeah.
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 Sorry. Yep. Anyway,
Hopefully we don't get copyrighted.
that was like 3 seconds.
Yeah,
Come on.
it'll be
I'm
fine.
kidding. I'm kidding.
So what we
Alright.
got on topic today, boys?
Yes. So if you noticed, I've mentioned vacation like 6 times because that is the topic today.
Vacation.
Yep.
Vacation. So okay. I'm about to rant. You ready?
Yep.
Flashback to the pet peeve episode.
I'm ready. Go.
Where I say you're merging in lanes and the people speed up. So we are driving to. We went to Arches National Park.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah,
Southern
went to
Utah.
hike Delicate Arch. And we were going, just driving on the road, and the highway merges into one lane in a canyon, right?
Yep.
So here we are in the lane that goes straight, and the people are merging. You merge right into the lane. So we're driving, and the semi with 2 trailers is next to us, and we're going, and he speeds up, and we can't merge. So he speeds up, and at this point, we are on the other side of traffic
Wow.
in the other lane, and he's honking his horn and speeding up. So I'm like, I didn't know what to do, so I pedaled to the metal, and we rented a car, and I launched at like going 90, 100 miles an hour for a little bit, and cut in
Wow.
front of him, and he rides our butt and just is laying on the horn the whole time.
It's like that wasn't
was-
your
I was
fault.
pissed. I was
You
pissed.
gotta
Wow.
merge, you idiot.
I'd be
Yeah.
pissed too.
Instead of slowing down, a semi with 2 trailers floors it, and it was just one of those where, oh man.
Ooh.
Oh,
Let's go find him in Poppy's tires.
Yeah.
Bad. I was so pissed.
Where's my
These
knife?
tires.
But
Yeah.
anyway,
I have a
Wow.
buddy with metal versions of these swords. You could pop them
So-
with that.
That
have you
works.
seen the video of the Russian dude that pops a semi tire and it blows his shirt off and he stabs himself? You haven't?
No,
No?
but now I need to.
I might
Okay,
be
yeah,
reacting
1
this
second.
episode, guys.
Yeah.
Let me just.
All right. Can you see the video now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Oh my gosh!
Falls. Stabs his arm.
You
Oh my
idiot.
gosh!
God, that just launched him too. Look at that. Whoomp.
But what happens is later, I guess we won't post it, but he stands up and it turns out that he fell on his knife and his arm is just spraying blood and he's holding it.
Oh.
But
Well, you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes.
Yeah, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, people.
yeah,
Wow.
so that was my topic. Just kidding.
That's it.
That was
Bye.
Okay,
Oh man,
So-
vacations.
what is, question for the group. Speaking of vacation, what makes a vacation good? Because I'm sure we've all been on vacations. At the end, you're like, well, that sucked.
This might be a
What makes
low
a good
bar,
vacation?
but because of the last however long, no drama.
Oh yeah.
Impossible.
Sadly,
Just
apparently.
Yeah.
Just no drama.
I feel like in order to do that, you can't go on vacation with family. It just has to be like, just your household unit, like you and your wife.
I guess. I think it's possible. You just can't be your whole family. It's got to be just like
Yeah.
1 or 2 at a time.
Your favorite siblings, you know who you are.
I didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
Because there's always the couple that just, they just make it so much harder than it needs to be. We love
Hard.
them, but
Absolutely, we love them. And
but
we
they
want
make
them there.
vacationing hard.
The goal of some
Sometimes.
people is to inconvenience others, and it's frustrating
Yeah.
on vacation.
But also getting to sleep in.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And in my opinion at least, I know some people don't agree with this, and that's okay because you're the planning type. No plan. You just book where
Really?
you're staying, and then go about doing what you want when you want to. There's no pressure to go do anything at any time. If someone goes and does something and it's like, hey, do you want to come and you want to go? Great, go. But not like, hey, we got to go do this. Come on. We've only got like 2 hours. Let's go. No.
You're talking about the people where it's activity to activity to activity
Yes.
to activity.
It's like,
Boom, 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 boom,
keep it to
boom,
one a
and
day,
you're like-
and you don't even have to set which activity each day, right? You can just
Yeah.
say these are some of the things we want to do. Let's just pick one. Pick what we want to do tomorrow and go do that. And then if you
Yeah.
have time and people want to go do another activity, go do another activity. But there is no reason to try and hit 250 activities in 3 days.
Yeah, sometimes the over planning makes it too much.
Breaks
It's more stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, some things you kind of have to plan, like around certain things. But yeah, having like just a basic, let's just go do whatever we think is fun.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta have like a basic plan. Like you gotta have somewhere to stay if you're going out of town, or But-
I get what you mean.
yeah.
I'd say I lean more towards the middle in the sense of have a plan, but don't over plan. Like for example,
Yeah.
when we went to Arches, our goal was just to go to Delicate Arch, and that's
Yeah.
what we did,
Yeah,
Heck
and that's
yeah.
what I
and
mean.
it was awesome.
I don't necessarily mean go plan lists and then you're scrounging to try. and
Oh,
find it.
okay, I get what you mean. I
Make-
get what you mean.
Make like okay, so
Mm-hmm.
we've got a hotel to stay in, or we've got an Airbnb. We're gonna go stay. We have these things that we know for a fact we want to do, so we'll make sure we hit those. But other than that, there's no stress to go do a bunch of other things.
Yeah,
I think
That's what I mean by no plan. I don't actually mean no plan whatsoever.
Oh, I
that
see,
just
I
doesn't
see.
work. But
I
What were
think
you gonna say,
another.
Devin?
I think another really fun thing to do with vacations. I mean, not I like obviously everyone has their favorite places that they like to go to, but trying something new or going somewhere new
yeah.
is one of my favorite things. Like me and my family, we did the Grand Canyon Railway this last
Yeah.
vacation that I took,
Oh yeah.
and that was amazing. I got to sit there, I got to sip on some cold drinks, look at the canyon, and then once we got out, we were able to go hike parts of the canyon and see certain things. It was really cool.
that's cool.
So try new things, everyone. New
Two
things
things
are
to
fun.
add on to
I-
what I was saying. Sorry.
Yes.
Go for
Thing
it.
one, the reason what I really mean, like, it's okay. You don't have to get up, right? Like, there's no pressure to hurry out of bed and get ready and go. Like, you
Yeah.
can get up at your own
Yeah.
leisurely pace, however fast you want to get up. And if that's before everyone else, you can just chill for a little bit.
I agree
And then
with
thing number two, it's okay to have a day on vacation where you don't do anything.
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Seriously.
That's always
Like,
nice
the whole
because you're
point of
supposed to
vacation
relax.
is to relax and take a
Yes.
break from life as much as you can. And so it's okay. You don't have to do anything sometimes.
Namaste.
Me and my
It's-
wife
I
for our
think it-
anniversary every year, we stay at our house. We drop our
Hey.
kids off with my mom for 2 days and we just stay at our house.
I respect
We spend
that.
time together and then we also spend some time to ourselves. It's lovely. We both
Yeah.
love it every year. We feel recharged after and then we go get our kids. So,
Sometimes a little quiet is all you need just to reset.
sorry,
Yeah.
and Ben, you were saying something.
I forgot.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I forget.
Oh no, yeah, I remember now. Is what Devin, our goal in our family is my producer and I. Every vacation we have to do something new,
I like that.
and part of it we went to this Mediterranean restaurant.
Ooh.
Wasn't the best,
Oh.
but cool experience. But there's a couple from the Netherlands there, and they were talking with the waitress who was from like Hungary or something. It might have been Turkey. Anyway. And the waitress was like, "Oh, you should go to this bar." And they're like, "No, we don't go to bars in America." She said, "Oh, why?" And they said, "Americans are really nice, but they don't talk to anyone. They're super reserved and don't go out of their way to get to know you. So we would rather just stay at our hotel room." And we're both sitting there and we're like thinking about all these things and like, yeah, that's really true.
Did
So
you go talk to him?
yeah, every vacation we make it a goal we should actually do this every day, but to talk to people and get to know their name and see where they're from. Because it's a cool opportunity. We're all
It
human.
is. That is cool.
We're all fighting the same fight.
You
Yeah.
never know what stories they might have too. Like me and my wife, we ran into a couple when we were staying at one of our hotels that we like to go to, and they were from Yellowstone. And ironically, we were going to Yellowstone the very next day, and they were telling us, "Oh, did you hear about this and this? Like these different events going on?" Like, no. And so they actually gave us a little insight into some things that were supposedly happening in the park that don't happen all the time, so we could actually go try those new things. So totally agree. Talk to people. Like don't be weird though. Like if someone is just sunbathing, don't like hover over and go, "How do you doing? Hi." Don't do that.
What's your name?
One thing that makes a vacation good, I have to say, one of my favorite parts of every vacation, the hotel room after getting there. And just something about a very cold hotel room with fresh bed sheets.
Yeah.
Fresh bed sheets. You lay in, you turn on that TV. It's terrible cable TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, that exact thing. Just
We're done traveling. We can sit now.
I always freeze
that's
my
what I
wife
mean.
out.
the same.
I love it cold, and she's like, "Why is it so cold in here?" I'm like, "It feels good. That's what."
I'm sorry that you're cold-blooded, but it feels nice.
But
No,
when you do have kids and you go on vacation, you have to realize it's not vacation. It's just parenting in a different location.
Yeah.
Unless you do it right. I have learned with my kids on vacation, we try to be just a little bit more lenient with what they can do and stuff, and that usually helps us a lot. I mean, it's then a transition when we get home, but it makes it a little more relaxing for us as well. And we've actually found that when we're a little more lenient, the kids will actually end up being a little bit more quieter. Because you're not getting as many arguments and fights with the kids. They're just kind of doing their thing, and they don't feel like they have to scream and yell because they're not getting in trouble. So,
I'm hungry. I'm thirsty.
about-
I got poop.
yeah.
We have a 1-year-old, so I'm talking about I can't
Yeah.
sleep in. It's the
Yeah.
I wake up at 6:30. I change
Yeah,
the
see,
diaper.
here you go.
And I feed.
I guess you gotta feed her right early in the morning. See, we don't feed our kids until we get up. Yeah, we're great parents.
Please just clip. We don't feed our kids.
No! Whoa, people! You're gonna have child services at my
Yeah.
house. We do feed our kids.
That's true.
But
I can vouch for,
They
I vouch for 'em.
do.
they can wait an hour or two till we're up and ready. We always bring toys, and then we'll put them in the living room section of the hotel room or the Airbnb or whatever. Or if we're in an Airbnb, then it will just be in the room that the kids are sleeping in. And then they get up and they'll usually just play for a little while and we can rest. But not always.
There we go.
Sometimes, and if that doesn't work, we just take turns getting up with the kids. So,
Curious.
uh-huh.
This entire time, the thing that's been going through my head has been the National Lampoon's Vacation. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that.
Yes.
But like how there's just
National
all these
Lampoons.
horrible things that happen throughout the whole movie, right?
Yeah.
What is one moment from a vacation that you guys distinctly remember that either just was really unfortunate or just like ruined the whole trip?
Oh man. I can think of parts where other people have not made the best decisions and have ruined it for everyone. And that's all I'm gonna say. And if you
All right.
get what I'm putting down, Taylor, if you get what I'm putting
I
down,
do.
yep, we were there. Anyway.
Ben, you weren't there for this one, but I know you've heard about it. And you know what? I don't even care. I don't think my aunt listens to this podcast, but if she does, sorry, you ruined the whole trip for us.
You ruined it.
We went out. We took 2 weeks. We went out to Nebraska, visited some family friends for a week, and that was a blast. It was super relaxing, super fun.
Oh yeah.
Then we went to go visit my aunt in Missouri. First 2
I
days?
think you mean misery.
Yes. Well, the first 2 days
Heh.
was really fun. We rented a pontoon, went out on Table Lake, and it was a blast.
Pontoon.
Yeah. It was really fun. Then the second day, they went kayaking. Me and Brooke were like, we're tired. We want to sleep. We have a kid. so we're not going to go. The couple people were a little upset by that, but that's whatever. I mean, it's our vacation. We decided we wanted to chill and rest at the hotel room, so that's what we did. They can get over it. That didn't end up being a huge problem. They were kind of over it by the time they got back. They had fun. Cool. We went out to dinner. Great. Third and fourth day, we were originally going to leave on the third day, but they were moving, and we offered to help them, and we extended it by 1 day to give them a hand and help them move.
Yeah.
And the whole time, they just argued at each other, and they got mad at us if we said anything. Like, I crack jokes when tensions are high.
Wait,
okay,
is
it's
this
what
the
I do.
ice cream story?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, I do
think.
know this one.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
yeah.
Where I left and just got ice cream because I was over it. But
Fair.
basically, this whole day, they're yelling at each other, and then if any of us says anything, or I crack jokes when tensions are high, it's just what I do because it helps me. It just helps me. So after a little while, we realize one of the box springs is not going to go upstairs, and I made a joke. I'm like, well, guess the other people bent it in half when they pulled it out. And my uncle just looks at me and goes, "That's not helpful. Be an adult." And I'm like, I dropped the box spring and I said, "I'm here on vacation, helping you out of the kindness of my help. You can hire movers." And I left. I walked away.
Attaboy.
I walked to the gas station. I got ice cream, and I did not return the rest of the day. I'm like, nah, you guys
Fair
have been
enough.
arguing. We stayed a whole extra day to help you guys and be kind, and all you've done is bicker and yell at us. So no, I'm done.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to them since. That was 3 years
It's
ago.
true. I can vouch for that. That's a fact.
Yeah, that would ruin it.
We
So
need,
I
we need
doubt-
a stamp that says Ben voucher every
Ben
time
Ben
Taylor
voucher.
says something. What he
Cha-ching.
says is true.
your golden
But
ticket.
I doubt they listen to this. But if they do, I don't really care. Sorry guys, you ruined that whole trip, and that left a real sour taste in my mouth. Shape up or go away.
You just
Oh.
went full Canadian right there. Shape up or go away there.
Wait, please. New T-shirt idea. Shape up or go away.
I'm all about it. I'm
That's
sick
funny.
of dealing with adult children. Okay, I'll leave it
Okay.
at that. I'm not
Adult
going into
children.
it farther. But
I have a story about Italian children.
ooh,
All right.
Well, not children, Italian teenagers.
Okay,
but-
still.
My favorite vacation spot will forever and always be Disneyland. I know that place like the back of my hand. My producer loves that place. Taylor can vouch for that.
yes, I can. You have the Taylor voucher sticker. They love that
Ta-da.
place, and that's all right.
So-
Good for you guys.
We were there and we decided, oh, let's go to the Cars ride, Radiator Spring Racers. We went during one of the hottest days of the year,
Oof.
unbeknownst to us. We went and got the ice cream. Time out. Okay, life lesson, everyone. Do not freeze or keep ice cream cold with dry ice. Because, okay, I have to tell this other story.
It
So-
freeze dries it.
we were at a family camping trip with all the extended family, and my uncle had a freeze-dried container, and he put ice cream and popsicles in there. And so everyone got on out, and everyone started eating it, and then you would hear, like, kids start crying, and then people screaming. And what happened was, it was so cold that everyone's tongue and lip fused to the ice cream.
Oh.
I didn't even
Because
think
it was
about
so
that.
cold, and you'd have like kids were. I remember my cousin's child had the ice cream on his lips, and they were pulling it, and his lips were pulling, and they're crying. This is terrible, and like everyone's lips are bleeding. It was awful.
That is
So-
awful but funny.
So,
Oh my god.
oh man. Okay. Anyway.
That's like the Chris's story when he licks the pole.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
exactly what it was like. So we go to Radiator Spring Racers. The reason why I bring that up is because I looked at that. We bought the Mickey Mouse like ice cream, the classic
Okay.
chocolate dipped ice cream head, and I noticed it was freeze dried, and my wife was about to lick it, and I was like, "Stop! I know,
Wait.
just let it melt a little bit." But anyway, so we're in this line, and naturally that ride breaks down every 10 minutes. So hours in
Yeah.
this line, and there were a group of these Italian teenagers that had, there's like 6 of them, 3 boys, 3 girls, no personal space. Here's my wife and I standing next to each other. They were literally, they talked around us. No joke. We were in the middle of their circle, and they were talking like we weren't there.
That's
And then we tried to
weird.
move, and they would bump into us and all of this stuff. And at one point, this girl took off her bag and threw it at my feet. And so I kicked it. And they super loud, just bumping into us the entire time. And like super close. Super, and I was frustrated.
I
At
would've
one
had
point,
words.
so this one was, so we were standing up, and one of the Italians, this kid, sits, when I say kids, they're about 16, 17,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sits right behind me, and his face is literally almost touching my butt.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
no personal space. So what I did...
You did
is-
not.
This was mature of me. I bent over and I ripped it
I knew it.
hard. Like, I, with enough, there's
Yes.
enough force where it kind of hurts your butthole. That's what I
Yeah.
did. Where
Yeah.
I just bare it down and ripped it. And he didn't say anything, and this kid just stood up and walked over to his group, and I was like, "That's right. Don't mess with me.
The
Keep my
force
butt
is
away."
strong with
Space.
this one.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
You
It
just
was just-
reminded me of a story.
it was such a terrible experience, but such a sweet ending. Because I
Oh.
felt his nose brush my butt cheek, and I was like, "That's it." And
No
just
more.
With all
No
the
more.
greasy Disneyland food indigestion, I unleashed a lion's roar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
You want to taste that churro a second time?
No!
Oh, that's so good, Ben. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, it was one of those.
You reminded me of a story. Mine does not have such a good ending. So, also at Disneyland, we were at the side of Disneyland where they have like Mickey's house and like the Runaway Railway, all that stuff. Right?
Oh, yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
Toontown.
slightly newer. Yeah, Toontown.
Yeah.
So, my wife really wanted to go to the Mickey's house, to go get a picture with Mickey. So I'm like, okay, we can go do that. Because we were there early, so we're like, okay, we'll go over, do. Then she's like, oh, I got to use the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, I'll just wait outside for you. Not a big deal. So I'm waiting, and I see this lady, and I'm assuming her husband and maybe an uncle or a brother or a friend, somebody, another older gentleman with them.
Uh-huh.
The guy, the guy leans over to pick up one of the bags, and he just makes this sound like, oh, and then he, right? But when he farted, something shot out the bottom of his cargo shorts and onto the fake flowers in front of Goofy's house, and they start panicking, looking around, and they ran off. And then my wife comes out. She's like, "Hey, let's go see Mickey." And I'm like, "I can't tell her. I can't tell her.
And just pooped
Let's
on a
go to
bush.
Mickey. let's just go to Mickey's house." Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
since we're on the topic of poop and Disneyland, I
No,
have
wait,
another
wait.
story.
I have
okay,
one thing.
go Taylor.
This is more of a tangent. Every time people say Toontown talking about Disneyland, do you guys remember that online game, Toontown Online?
Yes!
yes,
And
it
you
was
could throw
amazing.
pies at stuff.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I'm not crazy. Because last time I
No.
went to Disneyland, I was talking to some of my siblings about it, and they're like, "No, we never.
That was-
I don't know
it
what
was-
you're talking about. We
It
never
was
played
like
that."
the
I'm like,
MMO.
That's
Yeah.
lame. I remember
we
Toontown
did.
very
I
between
swear.
Toontown and Club Penguin, baby.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The Cyber Chase one. The
Oh yeah.
where you can skateboard and stuff.
Yeah, I forgot about that
Yeah.
one. Oh.
Sorry, I'm looking at Toontown Online.
I
Wow.
used to think Mitch was the coolest name. I'd always make my Cyber Chase guy's name Mitch.
Mitch.
And every time I made a new one, it would just be Mitch like 1, and then like Mitch like 1, 2. I don't know why.
Sorry, this is unlocking memories. I remember Toontown. Okay.
Toontown. Yeah, so that was my experience in Toontown.
Yup.
This is the first time she's hearing this story, so honey, you're welcome. I saved you from a traumatic viewing. I just figured it was so magical because it was for our honeymoon. And I'm like, I can't tell her that
Oh, so
story.
this was last year.
Yeah.
The floration defecation story.
That's amazing.
All I could picture, because it was in front of the Goofy's house thing, and he'd go, Gorsh! Standing out in front watching this guy.
Oh, my bush.
Gosh, that
Yo,
smells
that's
terrible.
nice. That's nice, Goofy. Why don't you go clean it up?
Oh, looks like Goofy spread manure again. Anyway. You're welcome. Vacation.
That's every episode we talk about poop.
Pretty
It's
much.
true.
I'll go
Sorry,
into
guys.
detail.
Go
same
ahead.
trip. Same trip with the Italian teenagers. Have you been to Tom Sawyer's Island,
Yeah.
Disneyland?
Once, yes.
Yeah, it's really cool. There's like a ton of stuff to do, and you could just walk around. It's a nice break if you're sick of people, because no one goes there.
Yeah.
And we were going there, and the men's bathroom was closed, and eating a diet of straight,
Grease.
I think, yeah, grease, churros, sugar.
Oh, yeah.
My stomach was bubbling, if you know what I'm saying. So I was like, I have to
yeah.
use the bathroom so bad. And it got to the point where I told my wife, I was like, I'm just gonna go in the women's bathroom, okay? She was like, what? I was like, no one's on this island, I have to go. And I go in and I shut. Thankfully it locked, but there were multiple stalls, so I locked it. And so I'm unleashing the wrath of the Matterhorn just in the bathroom.
Releasing demons from your body.
Yes,
Wrath of the Matterhorn.
we've just an exorcism, and
Oh.
all of a sudden I hear people talking outside the door, and I get a call from my wife, and she's like, "There's a group of women coming right now to the bathroom. What do I do?" And just mid dying, I was like, "You have to stall them. Like they cannot come inside."
Stall them. You're in a bathroom stall. Sorry, continue.
I'm in the girls' bathroom, and so she was like, "What do I do?" I was like, "Just make up an excuse." Just like, this is so weird. And so my wife, like, she said she steps in front of them, like, "Oh, I've been waiting, yeah." And they said, "Okay, we'll wait too." And so they all stop outside the bathroom. And I already finished at this point, but I'm like, what am I gonna do? Just leave the bathroom? I made a mess in there. I was like, I can't. And so I sat in that bathroom for about 25 minutes until the group of women left. And then once they left, I ran out, and they turned around and they saw me leave the bathroom. And then it turns out, then we go on this ferry to go back to Disneyland. And it was the group of women and us on the ferry. It's just like,
That's unfortunate.
so, yeah. That
That
was
is so
just one of those
unfortunate.
things. So don't use the women's bathroom. Moral of the story.
At least they didn't hear you
Oh.
purging demons.
It was bad. It was bad. Yeah.
You know, when you gotta
Okay.
go, you gotta go.
Well, how can I make this connection? What's the best food you've had on vacation?
Ooh. That. Mm.
Nice
We'll just reverse
segue.
this. Yeah.
Okay. I have a tie between three. Three
Okay.
of my favorite things, okay? So number one, I went to Vegas and I went to Gordon Ramsay Burger and they had this thing called the truffle burger. Here's a picture of it.
Wow.
The
It's
best
amazing.
burger I've ever had in my entire life. I have yet to have one as good. It was
Really?
perfect. It was perfect. Like the bun was buttery and crispy. The patty was cooked perfect, just above mid-rare. Beautiful. All the toppings worked. It stayed together magically somehow. It was just perfect. Two,
Perfection.
again at Disneyland. So funny story. So everybody knows that there's that Blue Bayou restaurant in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, right?
Yeah.
So
It's always booked like a year and a half out.
yeah, exactly. So me and my wife's like, "Oh, can we go try to get in?" I'm like, I'll try. I don't think it'll work. So we walk in, we see a few people walk out, and I walk her to the hostess, and I'm like, "Well, silly question, but can we get a table?" She goes, "Is it just the two of you?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh, Well, you're in luck because our table of 2 just canceled on us.
Let's
Got to go in with 0 wait. Meanwhile, everyone in that freaking waiting room is just glaring at us like, I've been here for 7.5 hours.
You're like, I just watched a guy defecate all over Toontown.
I deserve this. But the food, I'm like, you know what, this is awesome. It's our anniversary. I'm like, let's just go all out. So we got the most expensive thing, and it was like this filet mignon with these special carrots and like a red pepper mashed potato. Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
And then 3, more recently, we were out at Zion's National Park, and there's this little restaurant between there and I can't remember the name of the town. Anyway, but it's called it's the Thunderbirds Lodge. So it's
I've seen that.
right. So there's the golf course, and then there's the restaurant hotel part, and it's Thunderbirds restaurant, home of the made pies.
Yep.
Yeah.
So had a piece of pie. Amazing. It was called Thunderberry Pie. It was spectacular. But they had this burger called the Caramel. I have a lot of burgers and meat.
Meat's delicious.
But it was called the Caramel Mountain Burger, and it was like a double patty stacked high burger with like this special honey mustard caramel sauce. It was, oh god, it was so good. Sweet potato fries, which I normally don't like, but those were perfect. Those are my best ones I've ever had. So good.
There we go.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Right? I'm gonna go eat a freaking cow after this.
Yeah.
Cuts to Taylor eating a sandwich.
God, no!
At the end. Delicious.
My favorite. Okay, so this was also that Missouri trip, except for it was the Nebraska part.
Ooh.
So we have some friends out there. He owns a ton of dental practices nationwide. All right, he's got money. However, I still don't like mooching off of people. But
Yeah.
they offered to take us out to dinner. That part's important for what comes later. They tell us to get everything, whatever we want, anything on the menu. And so I do food-wise. I end up getting delicious tomahawk steak. Probably one of the best steaks
Whoa.
I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
So it was at Fleming's. If I didn't say that already, I don't remember. And I don't know if any of you know what Fleming's is, but yeah, pricey restaurant. Delicious. They even rented the private room, okay?
Ooh,
Now,
even
wow.
better.
the best part about the meal, however, was I just ordered a dessert. And I got their key lime pie. And best key lime pie I've ever had. However, the wife notices I'm kind of out of the corner of my eye. I've been eyeballing the dessert menu a little more because I love desserts. She goes, "Do you want something else?" And I said, "Oh, no. You guys have already, you have paid so much money already. I don't want to." She's like, "Tell me what you want, or I'm going to just order the whole menu for you." I'm like, "No, seriously, it's okay." And she goes, "Okay." And she calls the waitress over and goes, "One of everything off the dessert menu for him, please." And I'm like, Yeah.
She did it?
she did. No, if you know her, yeah, of course
That's
she
amazing.
did. If Mom listens to this, she'll laugh, because, yes, of course she did.
Oh, man.
You can ask Anna about her, Ben, and she'll
Yeah.
vouch. That's just the
I know
type
who
of
you're
person they
referencing.
are. Yeah.
Super nice.
And so yeah, that was some of the best desserts I've ever had, because at that point I then felt obligated to eat all of it anyways, because she just bought
Don't
it.
mind if I do.
And I'm like,
Taylor just
okay,
knows.
well, I'm not gonna let this go to waste now, because now they're spending all of that money, so guess I'm eating it. And of course I shared. Brooke had some, my mom had some. I shared with people around the table. But oh my gosh, I was in dessert heaven that night, guys.
I would
I had a
imagine.
delicious steak, and then I had a key lime pie. I had their lava cake, best lava cake I've ever had. What else was there? Their cheesecake. Oh, it was so good. And then 2 or 3 other things that weren't quite as good, but still delicious.
I want
there we
key
go.
lime pie now.
So good. That was the best key lime pie I've ever had. If you ever have the chance to go to Fleming's, even if you don't get the food, because to put it in perspective, that steak was $75.
You. Yeah,
But
I believe it.
you ever chance to
It's
go
much-
and just get the key lime pie?
Worth it.
Worth
Yeah.
every penny. I don't know how much that was, but yeah, I won't say what the whole bill came to either, because it wasn't like just like me and my wife and then them. It was because they're my mom's. We know them because of my mom. Like my mom and dad went to college with them, and they're friends from that. So it was my mom, those two, one of their kids and his wife and their 3 kids. Then my older brother, my younger brother, and then me and my wife, and we only had Jack at that point. So
That was a
it
bill.
was expensive. But yeah, they
Think
paid
of-
for all of it and
oof.
wouldn't let us, pitch in at all. So
I wish I
that's
was
just the
that
kind of
rich.
people they are. They're just
That's
they're
what I
just
would do.
nice.
I
Like
think the
they're
most
they're the kind of people that if they see someone in need, they stop and they help. It's just they do. They've given money to the homeless just on the side of the street so many times. They're just
gotta love folks like
good
that.
people. But yeah.
That's awesome.
So
I think the most I've ever
delicious.
spent on food was like $198, and I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Um,
it was good,
yeah.
but oh no, that sounds
no
wonderful
thanks.
though.
Not unless I have that kind of money to just throw away.
Mm.
The bill
Dang.
starts to get close to $70-$80 for me, and I'm like,
I think I'll cap at like, I think 70.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Where it's
yeah.
oh, that's, or even like sometimes some of the best food is just after a super long day. It's just like that McDonald's you get where you haven't had
Right?
food all day. You're in the
Yeah.
hotel room and you're just like, yeah.
Yeah, fries and a McFlurry.
Or there
Yup.
was in Moab. There's this place called the Broken Oar Restaurant.
Yeah, in the town right outside of Arches that you can stay at.
Yeah,
it good?
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's
we
Moab.
went there when we went to Arches too. That place is delicious. However, it's
It's
always
fire.
super busy.
Is
So
it?
I figured out if you just do takeout and just eat it at your hotel room.
Yeah. We
'Cause
decided
it's-
we wanted to eat at the restaurant though because it's a really cool atmosphere as well.
Yeah.
So like
But-
if you're willing to wait for a little bit, which we had nothing going that night. We showed up at the restaurant at like 5:30 and we ate around 7. It was a long
Yeah.
wait, but we didn't
They
have anywhere
had
else
what's
to be.
called pickle fries.
Yeah.
I love fried pickles.
Yeah.
But
Those
had
were
pickle
weird,
fries.
really good, though.
it's just like regular shaped fries, but pickles
Mhm.
and and the sauce. I love.
Yeah,
I love
that
anything
place was
pickled.
delicious. If you're ever in Moab, it's near Arches. It's the town near Arches, and you have the chance to go
Yeah.
eat there.
Well, the town
Broken
near
Oar.
Arches is Moab. That is
Oh,
Moab.
oh yeah, you're right. It's the town Moab.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. But yeah, well, because Moab also refers to like a huge chunk of southern Utah.
That's true. Yeah.
It's purdy.
But yeah, the town is called Moab. That's true. But the Broken Oar, really good.
All right. Since I know we're coming close on time, so the last thing, what is one vacation you would recommend to everyone watching? Just kind of something. I'm not talking about go to Disneyland. Something almost like those hidden gems where you've been on and like that was amazing.
Okay, this is my go-to one, and we're trying to do a trip together out to this place, Ben. We've talked about it. I'm gonna
Yes.
try and do it one of these the next couple years. It is called the Smith River on the West Coast. It's Oregon, California, between Brookings, Oregon, and Crescent City, California. Okay, the Smith River kind of goes on the border-ish, and it comes out right in the middle of the two cities. There are Airbnbs right on that river. The river is the cleanest in the country. So you can see all the way to the bottom, even in the deepest parts that are like 60, 70 feet deep.
Yeah.
But the house we always try and stay at, the Airbnb, if you go out, it's right on the river. You go out to the river, and it's like 3 feet deep on that beach. So your kids can play, whatever. But if you go maybe 20 feet down to the right, it drops to about 35 feet deep. You can swim. There's rocks you can jump off. Oh my gosh, that is my favorite trip ever. We go out, we stay there. People always want to go to the beach in Crescent City, so that's a good beach to go play on. There's beaches in Oregon too. They're not as good. But the golf course up in Brookings, Oregon is really fun. You have good restaurants out in Brookings. You want to get gas in Brookings. not in Crescent City because Crescent City's in California, so the gas is like $8 a gallon. But it's so fun. You just go out, you play in the river, and you just spend a week out on that river and care about nothing. Just swim and play. If you're willing to drive like 20 minutes up the river, there's a rope swing under a bridge. But also, if you're willing to drive for a couple hours, you can take the back loop that goes through the redwoods. And it spits you out right at the bridge with the rope swing. And so we always do just a beautiful drive through the redwoods and then come out and stop at the rope swing, play there for an hour or two. Favorite trip, hands down. I would do that one 100 times over and still not get my fill. So
That sounds fun.
There we go.
and nobody knows about it. Every time I tell people about go to the Smith River, they're like, "Huh?" So
Heck yeah.
it's so fun, gorgeous.
I think one of my favorites is, like I said, one recently, doing the Grand Canyon Railway and staying at the actual hotel that's associated with that is pretty cool because like they have a little restaurant and bar inside the restaurant, so you don't have to worry about food or anything like that. The train pulls up right next to the restaurant. There's a store, and then it takes you, or actually before you even get on the train, you get a show. You get like a little comedy shootout show, which is cool. And then you get on the train, and everything on the train is just part of your ticket. So you get snacks, you get just nice little treats and drinks and all this stuff. It's just a relaxing ride. And then you get to Grand Canyon, and you get to see the wide open expanse. So that's one of my new favorite things. I think I really want to do that again. That was fun.
There we go.
So
That sounds like a really fun one.
it was. And the seats, more importantly, comfortable. Because the train ride's like 2 hours from there to the Grand Canyon. But it's nice. It's air-conditioned. And where we happened to be sat, we were in the corner right net down to the stairs that go to the bar / little eating area. So I could just get up, 10 steps, go back to my seat, and I'd have whatever I wanted. It was great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Your river sounds really pretty, though. I haven't done anything like that in a long time.
Here, I'm going to send you a couple pictures.
So Taylor
goody.
took mine.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Brookings, Oregon was one of my favorite place, and then going to the beach, Crescent City,
Yup.
around there. But Oregon has those beaches you don't expect to go like actual like swimming and enjoying. I mean, you can if you like freezing your balls off, but
Yeah.
but
If you get a wetsuit.
yeah, but sometimes if you go more north, the waves are insane.
I'm just going to drop a couple pictures in the Discord so that
All
if
right.
you want to put them in, Devin, you can.
Live
Oh,
review.
I absolutely
Oh
will, since
my
the both
gosh.
of you wanted to go. I kind of want to go now.
Look at that,
Dude,
man.
it's gorgeous.
So, a vacation I would recommend.
That is nice.
So, I lived in Alaska for a summer. That was Juneau.
Oh, yeah?
okay. I've heard of Juneau.
Absolutely stunning.
Well, yeah, it's the capital. I hope you've heard of it.
That's true.
So that second picture's the rope swing area, by the way.
All right, let's see this. Oh yeah.
And let me see if I can get a top down.
Duh, it's the capital.
Wait, there's a rope on that bridge? I've
There
stood on
is.
the edge of that bridge.
Yeah, and you swing off the rocks to the left that are kind of behind that bush. That's where you swing. You swim through in the water, you grab the rope, and then you swim to the rocks, climb all the way up the rocks, and you seriously, it throws you 30, 40 feet in the air. It's so fun.
Wow.
Let me find a good
So-
image of the, hopefully an angle that you can see down into the water to see.
Even the
gonna
picture
say-
you sent, you can see quite a bit, even just off the
Yeah,
shore.
but if I can get more of a top-down angle, man, it's
He's not joking. Like from the bridge, you see the bottom.
crystal clear.
That's
And the
right.
water's like 60 feet deep there.
That's pretty cool.
I was gonna say, the one trip I feel like you'd have to make is going to the redwoods.
Yeah, you have to. If you're gonna go there, it's
Yeah.
like you're right next to it. Like, and if you
But-
go to this rope swing, like that's the exact rope swing I was talking about, by the way. And if you go to it, like the redwoods are right there. They're right there.
I think
Might as well at that point.
I really like Ashland, Oregon.
Oh, Ashland's beautiful too. There you go. It's like that's
Dang.
even with somebody splashing into the water. Look how clear that is.
Oh yeah, you can see down into like that
trying to
pothole kind of
find-
looking thing.
Uh
Wow.
huh. And it doesn't look that deep, but I've seen people jump off the bridge and they didn't touch the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah. I know.
That's cool, though.
I've never been brave enough to jump off the bridge because it's really high up. But yeah, you go
Yeah.
across that bridge and to the right. So the right side of that image, if you go right off that bridge, you go right up into the redwoods.
Oh, I love those redwoods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wait.
that's my favorite. There's some better pictures too. I can.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up one of my favorite places. I like anywhere with like a forest.
Right.
Mm.
Also, the Smith River goes through the redwoods a little bit.
Yeah.
There's just something peaceful about the forest.
Right.
It's nice.
It's yeah. Where is it? I don't want to spend the whole time like look at
Right. You don't want to just sit here spending time, but
trying to find pictures. Ah, there we go. There we go, gentlemen.
yeah. What's this one?
This is an Oregon, or I guess Oregon's my answer, because hey Taylor,
Mm-hmm.
I took this picture. You ready?
Yeah.
Just so you can put it in the video. That
I'm ready.
is on the bridge.
Yep.
The rope
that's
swings
off
right
the
underneath.
bridge. Yeah. That day
Yeah.
was probably a
Nice.
little too cold to swim,
Oh
Say it
yeah,
looks
because
kinda
but
cold.
I
Here
mean,
was-
that's just gorgeous.
anyway, yep. Make sure to like and subscribe. Leave
Please.
a comment. If you leave a review on Spotify, the more reviews we get, the more accessibility. Check
Everything
out the
helps.
store. All right, have an amazing week. And remember,
Bye.
just
Think
kidding.
before you
I'm
nut.
not going to say the quote. No, stop. Peace.
Bye, everybody.